angels willing to hold us in their arms. When our worth of stone, our ashes, and we both passed on. Let forever mean forever and carry on.
Good evening, Watchmen and Watchwomen of YouTube. So we reported on something last night here during the headlines part of our show, and I wanted to do a follow-up on it because, well, there's some fear now over some software that was supposedly involved in this incident. So I also want to raise the question of whether or not this was actually an inside job, because I am very, very familiar with the software. I have used it for years. It's reliable, safe software. I could show you. I've got it running right now. It's not a software that I'm afraid to keep running on my systems. And like I say, knowing how the software works, actually having experience with that software, I can tell you it is secure. How this individual would have gotten login credentials to get into that, I don't know. Let's go ahead and dive into it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you an article from Washington Post. And they're speaking on it. Obviously, the headline is, a hacker broke into a Florida town's water supply and tried to poison it with lye, police said. Now, before any further fear-mongering goes on, there is so many redundancies in these water systems, okay? So the chances of this being successful are pretty slim to begin with. So please understand that. Luckily, we have enough intelligence in our infrastructure to put in these safeguards. So that is a very positive thing. However, more over on the software. Okay, again, very familiar with it. How they would have gained access to it, it's not just something that you would just be able to go out there and easily do. If this was done by an outside actor, this is going to be huge. This is going to be gigantic. But let me tell you what, an outside actor would have likely chose a different method than TeamViewer in order to get into the system for a multitude of reasons, okay? One of those reasons is every connection that is made to another device through TeamViewer is completely logged by said TeamViewer, okay? So I have a feeling that they are going to get to the bottom of this. I have a feeling that they are going to catch the bad actor involved, and I have even more of a feeling that you're going to find out that it was actually, at least on some level, an inside job. So let me just scroll down, because you already know the story. Let me just scroll down to the important part of the article here, and I've got it highlighted. It says, we don't have any indication that our software or platform has been compromised, Pickens said. TeamViewer stands ready to support relevant authorities in their investigation of the technical details, such as how the cybercriminals potentially obtained login credentials, which are set and encrypted solely on the device. So there would have had to have been some other way for this individual to get those login credentials other than TeamViewer itself, okay? So whether or not there was some other type of malicious software on that computer that allowed them to be able to get that, it could be any number of things that could have been used, but rest assured, it wasn't TeamViewer directly, okay? Again, I am a security nut. I am an absolute security nut when it comes to my systems, and I have no fear running TeamViewer 24/7. No fear at all. It's a again, safe, reliable platform. I've even had TeamViewer lock me out because I ran it on a server platform, and they thought I was using it on a commercial basis, which I actually wasn't. So, but they knew that I was running it on a server platform, and they shut me down. They shut me down in a heartbeat. They know anything and everything about anybody that connects to that software. It's a very, like I say, very safe setup. So rest assured, there was another way. I am starting to suspect whether or not this was an inside job, whether or not that would be an employee or a family member or something of an employee or something like that would have been able to see the screen, to be able to see the login credentials, the password and whatnot visually. Or, like I said, if there was some other type of malware on this computer that would allow them to gain access to being able to see those credentials. So keep an eye on this. Don't let this scare you. There's all kinds of people out there trying to sell you water filters and everything else and test kits and all that stuff. There's again a lot of safeguards put in place with this stuff. I'm not telling you not to be prepared. Let me make that very clear. I am not telling you not to be prepared. Always be prepared. Absolutely have both portable and, if possible, system set up at home for water filtration, like a gravity feed system, like a Berkey. You can build your own Berkey system using buckets, and we actually, that's what we have, 2 5-gallon plastic, food safe, water safe buckets that have Berkey elements in it, both the carbon and the heavy metal elements in it. And absolutely, we firmly stand behind the Sawyer water filter line. The Sawyer Squeeze is the one that we recommend everybody get. But don't run out and buy filters and test kits and all this for this particular. If you want to get your water tested, get it tested for lead. Okay, if you want to get your water tested, get it tested for lead. We just had an announcement not that long ago here in our hometown about concerns with lead in the water. So you should be much more concerned about lead in your water than what you are hacks on a water supply system. So I just wanted to get this out there. Again, I'm sure more information will come out about this. This is important. We shouldn't just gloss over this. This is something that should be dealt with a heavy hand, and hopefully they catch the perpetrators soon. So hope everybody has a great night. If you would like, we'll be live on Patreon at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So $2 minimum to get in over there. We'd love to have you. So have a good night. As always, God bless you. We love you. Be one with your spirit, and shalom.